This video, hopefully you enjoy it, it's called The First Signs of Spring. Morning guys, it's just before 6 o'clock in the morning and we have the spring here. A lot of rain, there's been a lot more water. The swans and the other birds have struggled to get their nest sites because the water is so high. It's early, just before sunrise, and it's going to be a beautiful morning, although cold. Let's go and find some otters. Well, I didn't see an otter that morning, but a few mornings before I had had my closest encounter, literally a few yards from where I parked the car. But it saw me and disappeared straight away. Here's the trace of bubbles it left. I did find a track coming across the road, you can see it here, and moving towards a second mere. I followed the tracks, which must have been left for a long time, and there it was, gone. We'll have better luck next time. So here's some shots of some of the birds we've seen this spring. So what about our swan pairs? Well, they've struggled a bit this year. They're all nesting later, and the reason is we've had some floods. Here's Casey trying to work out what's going on. The river has flooded and two swans have taken residence on this flooded patch of land, and they're threatening his small lake, which is a good 100 yards from the river normally. Here's Casey's lake. And as we pan round, it's nearly joined now to this flooded land, where these two interlopers have taken up residence. Here's Casey and his partner Willow keeping watch as the floods start to recede. In the last couple of weeks the water levels have reduced a bit, so the interlopers have gone and Casey and Willow are back on their small lake. The abnormally high water levels, though, continue, and the swan pairs who nested last year can't get to their normal nest spots. This is Frank and his partner Francine, and here is last year's nest spot, which is still underwater. They waited for 3 weeks, but in the end they've gone into a huge patch of reeds and looks like made a nest almost out of sight. I'm not sure we'll be able to see them much later this year, once the reeds get really thick. So, what about our most successful pair, Claude and Maud? This was them last year with their 7 cygnets. Claude and Maud. It looks like Claude and Maud are nesting, guys. Although it's a slightly different place than last year, which is really weird. It's Claude and Maud, guys. The first time we've seen them really definitely trying to make a nest. The water levels are so high here that they cannot make a nest where they did last year. So they're trying to find some high ground. They're a bit later than they were last year. They were nesting by the 28th of March. And you can see here, I don't know if she's on a nest, I can't really see. I'll try and get around a bit further and see if I can see, but this is probably the last bit I'm going to be able to get to. Hello guys, sometime in the last 3 or 4 days, Maud has finalised the nest with Claude and she's on it. It's 12th of April. So that's somewhere around 2 weeks later than last year because of all this water we've had. But hey, how cool. We have a nesting swan again. Hello guys, so we've just seen Claude and Maud. We've just seen Maud on the nest anyway, and now some more news, because I've got Harry and Sally back on their mere where they nested last year. So it's another potential swan's nest on the way. Let's go have a look. Whoa, water levels are so high I can't get to the normal spot, but hopefully through there you can see a couple of Canada geese plus Harry and Sally. Brilliant to see them back on their mere. Really cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. I was going to end the video here, but in the last few days we've had so much going on. Grebes dancing, coots nesting, and Arctic and common terns back on the reserve. The Arctic terns will keep going. They've come from South Africa. They're going all the way up to the Shetland Isles. An incredible journey. Watch this one fishing, which was so cool. And the common terns appear to be looking to nest. And then our first swallows on the reserve. Absolutely wonderful. Some really early new life. Grey lag goslings. And I'm proud to say I was the first person in Bedfordshire to report a cuckoo. First cuckoo is back. Happy spring, guys.